Tribe to Wealth. How's everyone's day going? If you're at work, okay, don't let nobody piss you off now. You know how people be coming intentionally, intentionally to trigger others. People do that because of the energy they be in. Yeah, they don't be feeling good about themselves. So it's a trick that's at the bottom of the deck, and I'm saying it. I didn't even know what I was gonna say when I got on here, but I am being called to take my time with this, and also like that's something that we are all being guided to do is take our time, right, during these times. We got the Lions Gate portal that opens today, but as you all should know that whenever any portal opens or any significant amount of energy comes through for specific reasons, or it just so happens to happen, because it happens at times when we don't even know about it. And this is the change in our attitude, or it's a shift in our daily lives, okay? And that's in the spiritual or the physical. You feel these energy shifts. Even when it's not called by name, like the Lion's Gate, okay, or a portal that's opening. You feel those shifts, and it's just very significant. And when you are able to pick up on these energy, these huge amount of energies coming through, that's when you know that you're tapped in, because now you're able to use that energy in any way that you choose to use it. Some people are not aware. Some people, are not, in alignment with themselves to even, have knowledge of this happening. Some people don't even believe that this is something that takes place on this earth, because they're too confined to what it is that they've been doing. So all they see is what the world has, put out there for it to be. Go to work, come home. You know what I'm saying? It's like the conventional way of living, right? So for those, so I'm not speaking to those, the ones that's living unconventionally. Those that's living the mundane life, get up, go to work, go to sleep, living in misery, really, because that's what that is. You got to be miserable to work a 9 to 5 every day and not know who you are, and not know that the system that you're working for, not be aware of what's going on, or at least maybe you do hear things, but you like, okay, that's gibber jabberish. You don't try to step outside of that to gain knowledge and wisdom of self, or just to know the truth, so that you can live a more prosperous life and not live for what the world say you're supposed to live for, which is the white picket fence. Oh, hell no. So today we're going to be touching bases on so many different things, and that's where I came up with the title, which is peeling back the layers. You know what I'm saying? And purging the bullshit, right? So I'm going to take my time, and like I was saying earlier, taking our time is essential to our development. It always has been. You see, the days and the months and the years go by so fast once you become an adult. And so you find yourself rushing to do things. You find yourself trying to get things done in a timely manner, even though time is not real. Time is an illusion. Time was created by man, right? But see, today, and it's been going on for a while, okay? But it takes a while to get into a new way of living. I don't even want to call this a cycle that I've even embarked on. It's not a cycle. This is being free. I'm free, okay? That's what I would consider myself as being now, by way of all the work that I've done and all of the work that I've put in. I literally got it out the mud. And the only way that I'm able to speak on this is because of my experience and by way of the work that I've done and what's been shown to me to be, which is the truth. I couldn't get none of this wisdom or knowledge that I've acquired out of a book. Although I do love to read, okay? There were things, there were lessons and tests that was placed before me that I had to ace for me to fully be able to even sit here in front of you and speak. Hi everybody, welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. Welcome in, okay? We're gonna touch bases on so many different things. Let me let you guys know that this message is not going to be for everybody, okay? So make sure you use your discernment when you coming in here, all right? Also, I want to let you guys know that you guys are on a secure line when you come here, okay? Meaning before I come up in here, I'm protected as well as you are while you're here and on your way out as well. But it's up to you to continue that protection, okay? As you continue on in your life. In your day-to-day diligence. So first and foremost, let me just say this, right? I've been picking up on an energy of those coming in to disrupt, the peace of others, those that's created a peaceful state in their day-to-day living. Like this is like you've done the work. You've exhausted all of the things that you've exhausted to get to where you are. Cause the shit that didn't work, you've made peace with it. You've made peace with it. So you've let it go. You've done some cord cutting. You've done some, you know what I'm saying? Some real deep cleansing of your home, your cars, your mind, your soul. You know what I'm saying? You've let a lot of shit go. Okay? And it hasn't stopped those that you've disconnected from attacking you, from having things to say about you, from trying to bring negative energy your way. And this is the thing. I'm really picking up on them not having access, but this is also a way that the universe and source sharpens your tools. And when I say sharpen your tools, I'm talking about help you become a better musician, a better master at what you do, a greater master, not better, a greater master. Okay? Because as long as you're here in the physical, in the 3D, you are always learning continuously. It never ends. Okay? Because shit changed. So you have to, and they become more craftier on their attacks. And them being able to get in to attack you, your children, your homes, your businesses. Okay? So every day, this is like it's not a cycle, you guys, because who I'm speaking to, you are free. You're a free spirit. You no longer live in a cycle. The cycle is the indoctrination, the indoctrinated place that you were in before you became free. Okay? That was created by others. That wasn't created by you. You just so happened to be born into it. You just so happened to, be very connected to it because of your upbringing. And this is what you knew. This is what you know what I'm saying? So now you know. And that was a system that you didn't want to be a part of, right? So you went and you ventured out to create, to see the truth, to know who you are. But being free also comes with a price, okay? It also comes with a price. Yes, your strength is more powerful than those that don't know who they are, that don't know thyself. So yes, you are held at a higher rank, and so there are others that's looking up to you, not only in the physical realm but also in the spiritual realm. So the demand on your life, the demand on your spiritual life, the demand on your freedom is at an all-time high. Listen to what I'm saying. So those enemies that you once had have spoken to other souls and have reached out to other physical vessels to become enemies of yours out of jealousy, out of hate, out of envy, because they cannot create that for themselves. They choose not to create that for themselves. They can, but they choose not to. Some of them don't even know how to, right? And this is where it says, oh, we're supposed to have compassion and shit for these soulless beings, right? Which is our family members, people that's close to us. But I mean, they're even, you know, teaming up with others that don't know you. And this is not just in the physical realm. You have souls in the spiritual realm, in the 5D and the 7D that don't like you. Have you ever had a dream where you fighting for your life? Okay. Yeah, that was them. That was them. You know what I'm saying? And it may happen more frequently, or it may happen and it's very, very, it feels very real because you've set yourself free from what the world said you were. You've entered into an entirely different, how can I say it? In the ethers, you're able to move freely. You have access because you know who you are. So my whole point in saying that, right, is speaking these words, and whatever those words are to you, whatever it is that you say, your affirmations, and you know how you move, and speaking over your businesses, because I am picking up on someone's businesses being attacked, okay? So if you've had a decline in certain areas of your business, it's not because of you. It's not because of something that you're not doing. It's not that. And it could even be a decline because of your limited belief system in that area. You're not pushing yourself as hard as you could. Or maybe you are pushing yourself as hard as you could, but you don't feel like, how can I say it? Because they're showing me, I want to make sure I explain it correctly. Maybe you don't feel as if you're not putting yourself out there as much as you should. Okay? Like you're not expanding yourself in a broader, in more places than just one. Because if you do, you're going to pop. I promise you, you're gonna pop. And this is the attack that you get. It's almost as if they block. It's a block, and then source come in and say, okay, well, can you see this? Do you see them attacking you even though it's not physically happening in your face? Do you feel it? Because you could see it. You could see it because it's like, okay, why is my numbers not going up? Why is this not moving how, I'm doing this and this and that? No. Maybe you need to go in a different direction. Maybe you need to, step out there a little more. You know what I'm saying? You might be shy. I don't know. It could be only you know you. You know what I'm saying? because whoever you are, I just see you blossoming very like big, like mogul big in whatever it is that you do. But you do have a lot of haters. You know what I'm saying? New haters in the spiritual realm, like, oh my goodness. You know who you are, right? So this portal that's opened up right now, this Lion Gates portal that's opened up right now is for souls like you. Okay? It's flow, allowing it to flow in. You don't have to overthink right now. That's not what this energy is about. Like trying to force anything. It's like just let it happen right now. All of this is information that's going to come in pertaining to what I was just speaking on, and giving you that motivation, that it's just inside. It's just this warmth inside that is going to give you an infinite amount of information. There's going to be like so many different thoughts, creativity. It's huge, y'all. It's huge, y'all. It's huge, okay? This shit is big. So let's see. I was just compelled to say that. I'm just saying in like next year, a lot of you going into business on your own. And there are a few blockages like this there, but they're not really blockages. It's more so a part of you that you're going to come into essence with. You know what I'm saying? It's like a part of you that's been hidden from even yourself. You know, it's like a fear that you're going to overcome. Okay, that's what it, there it go. Like that's all they be. I be having a, you know, it's like a fear that you weren't even aware of, and something it could have came from something that happened in your past. It could have come from something that one of these enemies that was close to you said to you, and it triggered something, and you completely shut that down. But this is a big aspect of your growth. You know what I'm saying? Your mobility. You know. And I just see that already being whole, but it's something that you have to come face to face with, y'all. Let me tell you, look, how long they finna close the motherfucking churches down. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna even need the churches in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Probably for the elderly people, because you can't tell them nothing. You know, you can't tell them nothing. Nothing new. At least they be stuck in their ways. So let's see what these cards gonna say, y'all. If you can't stay, I totally understand. It's the middle of the day. Y'all probably got work and got things that you have to do. So you can always come back. Okay, peeling back the layers. Source and ancestors and ascended masters, what messages do you have on this matter? So the first card that came out was the King of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so I'm also picking up on like you guys can be in situations where people think like, oh, you should be thankful that you have this. You should be thankful that you got this and that. These are these energies are miserable, but it's also a test for you to see how it makes you feel when they say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? How are you going to handle it? Are you going to even feel? So, if you do work a job, you know, a 9 to 5, or you do have to deal with the outside world, like, you know, and you having conversations and things like that, and people are saying things that, and it's like very off-putting, like, damn, what's wrong with you? It's almost like it's a test to see if it's going to annoy you, or how are you going to be able to deal with that energy. Because, you know, when you are in the corporate world, shit, it gets like, that's like swimming with the sharks, because you have to be a fucking shark. And you can't let shit just get to you. You know what I'm saying? And you can't respond off of emotion. You have to use your emotional intelligence, right? So yeah, I'm picking up on you being, you have close ascended masters. At least two, I'm picking up on 2 or 3 ascended masters for different areas that you need things to be pulled out, those places where those fear blocks is. Working with you at this time. So that patience is a virtue. Patience is very important right now, so that you can hear and so that you can see when those tests become, when you could, so that you can know and you will be able to respond, because you know, oh, this is a test. Some are not at the level of that, but whoever I'm speaking to, you are on a higher level, okay? You are on a higher level by way of all the work you've done. So you are, there are other souls that's in school right now in the spiritual realm that's watching you. Actually, it's like they are watching you and you are one of their, you know how, like, if you're watching someone, you know how, like, when they be doing, like, the lab work with the, you know, different animals and stuff, like the frog, and they'll sit and everybody taking notes. Okay, I'm not calling you an animal because you're not, but I'm just saying that that's like that's what they're showing me. You know what I'm saying? They're taking notes in the spiritual realm, because just as above, so below, right? School is always in session. You better know it. So what other messages do you have? Okay, we got the King of Cups that came out. So we got the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. And look at how these two are watching. Like, he's looking at his pentacle, you know what I'm saying? And he's looking off at the sea. I'm telling you, you are being watched very closely. Even your soul, like your soul could be in a place where, which is your energy, right? It's your energy that's around you. So your mindset too is like, you're very focused. Okay, you're focused because you know that it's an assignment going on. You know that you have an assignment going on, and you know that you are also the assignment. Okay, but you also know that those that's around you are your assignment. Okay, you're not their assignment though. In the physical realm, you are in a way, but they're not important in that aspect of them being your assignment, because you've already overcame what they're going through. You've already graduated from the level that they are at. Like, so you are, you know, on a higher frequency than them. So that really doesn't matter when it comes to you. It's more so them being your assignment. Hey, spirit speed. Hey, the energy is good, y'all. Like, y'all good. Okay. We got the 9 of Swords that just came out. Yeah, somebody's in conflict. Somebody's in conflict. This King of Pentacles and this King of Cups, there's a lot of conflict, emotional conflict, okay? But they're going to, those around you that has not done the what? The work. They have little emotion towards what they should be doing, but a lot of emotion, and I'm just picking up on vengeful energy towards you because of what you have been doing. And so, you know how, you know, sometimes we had that attitude like, you know, well, I don't give a fuck about what they think. I don't give a fuck about this and that. No, you need to. You need to, because that's what keep your focus. Focus and being focused right now is so important to your growth and to your skills being heightened. Because when you're focused, you see everything. You're paying attention. Because you need to know all was being shown to you, all was sources being is providing you this information. It's an even trade for what's coming through the lion gates. As you learn, you're putting out what you don't need anymore, and it's being reflected with, and it's being transmuted with truth about yourself. The blockages, that fear lifting up. Because now this King of Pentacles and this King of Cups, they can't get to you anymore when they say certain shit to aggravate you. These are people that you don't even know as well. But remind you that these spirits jump from their place. You know what I'm saying? They gonna follow you no matter what, because they want to keep you in that cycle, in that perpetuating cycle that you've already came. I don't even see them being able to do that because you came a long motherfucking way. Whoever I'm speaking to, you could be an earth sign, okay? You can also be an air sign as well, okay? You can also have an Aquarius that's heavy on your ass, I'm picking up, okay? An Aquarius, a Capricorn heavy on your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's really in this Nine of Swords. That's in this Nine of Swords. And, you know, they could have been very boisterous about your character, not knowing the work that you were putting in behind the scenes, but you still was showing love. You still was, you know, showing up for them. But the whole time, you know, it's just a big what is it? Is it deflammation? What's the word I'm looking for? Defamation of character. Boom. Defamation of character. Aquarius and Capricorn I'm picking up on. Even Gemini. Okay. So these are the energies that's going to show up. Them same energies, if you had anyone in your past that carried those signs or had those signs in their chart, who they were to you, showing up as new people to see if those emotions and those triggers are still there. And if so, you still have time, and it's coming up because it's giving you time and giving you and see, this is how source, this is love, man. This is love. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the work that it's like, I'm just like, it's like sources is challenging you. Those that love you challenge you because they know the greatness in you. They see the greatness in you. They know what you're capable of. So they don't down you. They don't downplay who you are. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk behind your back. That ain't love. That's not respect. That's not honor. So this is source. This is a higher power that's beyond this fucking world, beyond this world that we're in. Beyond the universe. That's challenging you to be your greatest self, to be your authentic self, to walk in your true power. And because you chose this, whoever I'm speaking to, this path you chose, 2019 can be significant, December of 2019, July of 2019, 02 can be significant, okay? 2022 could be significant as well. 2017 could be significant. This is when you started your it's not even, you have started your journey, but this is when things has started getting, how can I say, supernatural. When you start like, hold on, wait, am I tripping? Hold the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. More information on this matter. Okay, we got the Eight of Wands that came out. Man, that's that, look it. This is that Lion's Gate portal. An infinite amount of information. And you're going right into it. You're going right into it. It's like you've been guided. Whoever I'm speaking to, you've been answering the calls. Okay? You've been 92 can be significant, but you've been answering the calls. lately, and even if you were in and out, you know, everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. Everything. It's like I hear them saying, be present so that you can catch all of this. Be present. That is your best placement right now, is to be present. Whatever it is that you want to turn these wands into, wisdom. This is all wisdom that's coming to you, right? Abundance, a great deal of abundance of so many things. I mean, whenever you turn your phone on, you open up your phone, you're getting ideas because of certain things that's being shown. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Write that shit down. Use it. You are materializing everything around you into what you want it to be and what you choose for it to be. And nobody else has access to what you have access to. Everybody individually are getting different downloads and different abilities, different powers. You know what I'm saying? But it's all unique. Effortlessly, this is coming to you. And effortlessly, you pick it up. You pick up on it. This is your connection to the divine. This is your divine right. Like, this is a part of your inheritance. This is a part of your genetic makeup. This is coming from eons and eons of different universal states. It's not just coming from here. This is like a galactic, controversial creation that's coming through. An infinite amount. Words can't even explain or express what you're about to create, what you're about to feel. Being present, being patient, and letting things flow right now. Allowing your heart to be light. Allowing your soul to be relaxed so that you can take it all in. Because when you tense up, what happens? It can't get in. When you're tense, it can't get in. When you're frustrated, it can't get in. When you're angry, it can't get in because it doesn't match with that frequency. It doesn't match with anger. It doesn't match with hate. It doesn't match with this portal has nothing to do with a low vibration of people. A low frequency of people at all. This is not for them. They will not get any of this. And because of that, what do you think they're feeling? Because they're feeling something. It does affect them in some way. Oh, man. I feel it. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. Look at this, the death card at the bottom of the deck. Death card at the bottom of the deck. The Empress. You're very powerful right now. I could be speaking to an emperor or an empress. You could be a divine masculine or a divine feminine who has evolved in such a way that you know that the truth is the only way to stay of high honor. You are a truth seeker. You are a truth speaker. And through your eyes, you see truth. You see what's going on. You see what this world has turned into, as well as what it's going to be moving forward for yourself. You know a lie. No one can tell you a lie. Not anymore. No one can play in your energy. Not anymore. No one has access to you. Not anymore. They can't reach you. They don't even know where you are in the ethers because of what you've put forth, what you put down. And when you chose to choose yourself, when you chose to choose yourself, that was very hard for whoever I'm speaking to. It was very hard. You went back and forth on that one. You know, you was in and out with it. You ran back to some of those people that was hurting you. You went back into those relationships that was unhealthy. Back and forth, back and forth. You had to go through that though. That was the only way for you to see, because you have to understand that I understand, and now I know you understand that a lot of those illusions was created to keep you in that box, to keep you incarcerated, to keep you in a lack of mind state, so that they could continue to feed off of your energy. Like you, like, okay, hold on. If they want me to be here and stay here, I gotta be something more than this. They need me for something, because they made it seem like you was in shit. And it's like, okay, then why are you pulling on me? You start thinking, you start using that motherfucking brain of yours. You know what I'm saying? You start allowing your higher self to step in too. You going back and forth with yourself. You like, hold on, man. I'm at war with myself. They got me at war with myself. So then you start coming in to oneself, and you say, hold on, we need to work together. We're going to have to work together. So it was a death. You put a death to all that bullshit. To all that. 22 could be significant. The numbers 33 could be significant. The numbers 44 can be significant. 55 can be significant. 555 can be significant. 1111 as well. Okay. There's nothing to it but to do it, they said. Okay. It ain't nothing to it but to do it, and you did it, baby. You've done it. Keep going. Keep moving. So also, I'm picking up on somebody needs to be cautious. Okay? Someone needs to be cautious. If that's something that you've been seeing or even feeling within, this is this is just a clarification, confirmation. And you're being cautious because it's showing you your strengths. Your strengths. Like, in different areas of your day-to-day life. Or just, whoever I'm speaking to, you're very courageous. Okay? Mind you, we're in Leo season. Okay? You could be a Leo, or you could have Leo highly aspect in your charts. Okay? But also as well, any divine masculines that's watching this, I just want to let you know that you are highly honored in the realm, in the seven dimension. They're showing me 7 in the 9th dimension realm, 7 and 9. So 7 and 9 can be significant in the 9th dimension, in the 7th realm, because of your works of coming in alignment with the divine feminine energy. Okay. Look I can't make this up. Strength, and then the 7 of Pentacles, the work that you've done. Okay? The work that you've done. You've done a lot of fucking work, man. A lot. You've done work to the point to where it's old stories, your old self that people, the old you that people are known, that people know you as. That's a story that they're going to continue on. That's just inevitable. That's the only story that they're going to be. Nobody's seeing you go within and do this work. And so I'm picking up on, I'm hearing them say, so don't be alarmed and don't be provoked when they try to come and bring that shit back to you, bring it back to you. Because I'm just picking up on someone trying to tell you who you used to be. And it triggering you. But only you know what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's another test right there. How is it going to make you feel? How are you going to respond to it? Are you going to use your emotional intelligence, which you've been learning about yourself since you've been on this journey, since you've been on this path, doing the what? Doing the work, knowing thyself, knowing that there ain't nobody coming to save you. Like, you've completely changed. Even your palate didn't change. The way that you eat, how you hear shit when people speak, how your understanding when you're reading. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if I just see this big broadcast up, this movie going up. Your creation skills is at an all-time high right now. So this line gate that's open, this is a win-win. Like, all you do is win, win, win. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? Like, come on. Like, you ain't gonna have no haters in the back trying to tell you who you used to be. Don't come with that shit. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, really? Okay. That's when you just walk off on a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Smooth walk off. Okay, because now I'm not finna sit here, and I don't care if they an adult. I'm not finna sit here and talk to no child, because to me, that's what the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, 39, 49, 69, 79, 89. If you're talking about some shit that is not present, that has nothing to do with my present, we ain't got shit to talk about. Real mother, this shit, real fucking spill. Nothing the fuck at all. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Hold on. I didn't push all the cards over. I'm coming back on here in a minute too, because I got some videos I just want to watch with you guys. And I'll talk about that later. So let's see. We got the Temperance card out. Look at y'all. I'm telling y'all that this shit. Hold on. Where is this book at? I want to read this Temperance card, y'all. Hold on. I want to see exactly what it means for this deck. The Temperance card. I know what it means, but I want to see exactly what it means for you guys in this deck. Something has compelled me to read this. So let's see. All right, so I'm going to read this card. Just being compelled to read it. All right. So it says, balance is a beautiful thing. Temperance is a radiant angel decked out in rainbows, balancing one foot on land and the other in water as she confidently pours water from cup to cup. Sunflowers are bursting behind her, and the sun is bright and full of joy. Temperance is the perfect alchemist, and she's full of song, S-O-N-G, as she blends things together in harmony. Your life is off kilter, and you need to create some balance. Maybe you're burnt out from working too much, or you've been binge watching TV all weekend, and now your house is a mess. So it's now time to put your house in order and start doing things in moderation. You'll find that if you work to balance all the different aspects of your life, everything feels so much easier. Try and face this task with optimism and positivity, and enjoy all the wonderful things in your life equally. Okay, so somebody needs to hear that. All right, I was just compelled to read that, y'all. So let me see what else is gonna come out, y'all. So we're gonna get into it today. Peeling back the layers. It's so many different layers, y'all. So I'm gonna be the Six of Wands, okay? And so you now y'all see I just read that, right? I told y'all I don't really be reading these books until I get on here. You know what I'm saying? Sharing them with you guys. Sometimes, I mean, I have in the past a little bit, but shit, I don't even remember everything that's in these books. I be going off of energy and you know, what my higher self is sharing with me and what I'm being shared with in the ethers, right? That intuition. But from what I just read, and for this Six of Wands to come out, you are going to have a great victory, you know, balancing things out in your day-to-day life and within yourself, right? You have to have balance. You know what I'm saying? And Yep. She said, I tell people to clean up their back porch before they come cleaning up mine. Real shit. Everyone has made mistakes in life. Absolutely. Absolutely. Six of Wands, that's real shit though. For real. Because I'm telling you, like, if you... I remember at one point in my life, once upon a time, I would be feeling good because, okay, I'm doing what I need to do. You know, I'm balancing things out. You know, I'm on a streak, and then I'll see my aunt or I see somebody, you know, that knows me from the things that I have done in the past, and they'll bring that shit up, and it will like knock me off my pivot. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you be, your ass ain't, you know, you be doing this and this, and it's like, it's your mental that they, and that's the thing, like this nine of swords, you know, it's being in your head, and that's what they've always attacked, is our minds. You know, that's what they've always attacked. And I'm talking about society, growing up in the households, people in relationships. When you're in unhealthy relationships, they fuck with your mental. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we are, like, when we're on our path and we are like finding ourselves, it's like, it's our minds that we are unfiltering the bullshit. We're filtering out the bullshit with what we, you know what I'm saying? We happen to like relearn shit all over again. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you can't go around that shit, because they're gonna make sure they keep putting it out there, to keep reminding you of shit that don't matter, but shit that really affected you too. Like, I wasn't happy that I acted that way. I wasn't. That shit didn't make me feel good that I made that decision. But I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And this is just a way to keep you in a cycle. But at the same time, a motherfucker will try to come tell you some shit that you should be doing, but you don't even know who the fuck you are. So how can you come to me and you ain't even cleaned out your own motherfucking shit? That's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, and these are the ones that I'm talking about, y'all. Like, you know, to have victory, like, you know, into like what the Temperance card was talking about, balance and shit. Because you really gotta be balanced and have this, you have to have this, how can I say it? You have to have boundaries of what you're taking in. You're gonna have to set boundaries with yourself. And that's a whole learning process, because we wasn't taught that shit growing up. Like, keep it 100, y'all. Like, our parents wasn't even taught how to set boundaries with themselves. So they really couldn't teach us that shit. You know what I'm saying? And even if they did, in some ways they didn't. So all that shit we be having to relearn. You know what I'm saying? We be having to really learn who we truly are, what works for us, because what worked for them don't work for us. We all unique in our own ways. It ain't shit that's gonna work for me that's gonna work for you. When I get up here and I speak to you guys, this is the wisdom that I've gotten by way of the work that I've done and the shit that I've experienced and the things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate the days that I was fucked up, to be honest with you, more than the good days. I really do. I really appreciate the times when I was down and I was doing bad, because I learned more about myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like, I don't even, like, when people do bring up them time, man, that shit don't get to me at all, because I know who I am. And I know who I ain't. And you don't fucking know me, because you didn't go through the mud with me. When that shit got hard, you left. Or you kicked me while I was down there. You ain't helped me out. You said you was, but you didn't. And I wasn't even looking for you to do that, because I don't need nobody standing over me talking about what they did for me, because that's how motherfuckers be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep it a stack. I can honestly say this, and this is what set me apart. And this is what set you apart. You ain't like that. You ain't kicking motherfuckers when they down. You actually overextending yourself. You're overextending yourself, light workers. Because you know what I'm saying? Because you know how it feels to be shined, for a motherfucker to try to push you to the side so that they can shine. And you like, you know, if you go ahead and shine. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and shine, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking a little bit of my coffee, y'all. What's going on? You know, we're going to get to it so we can get through it up over here. We're going to talk about some real shit. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. You know what I'm saying? This walk ain't easy. It ain't no easy walk. This shit ain't for everybody. I promise you it's not for everybody. Some start the walk and they can't even finish it because it's so much that you gotta really look in the mirror. You gotta really look in the mirror. Some people that did some fucked up shit to other people and they can't even bear that shit themselves. They wouldn't have been able to take it. But you gotta be able to look in the mirror and say, you know what? And then take accountability and responsibility for your actions. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I was, you remember I was telling y'all I was in another country and shit. I had called my cousin and I cussed him out, y'all. Cussed his ass all the way out. Flipped him upside by his foot. I called him yesterday and something was just, you know, like just hella like, not hella, but I'm like, it was just something pushing me to do that and I called him. And he ended up calling me back and he was like, because he got something in mind. And I'm like, I want my shit. You shouldn't even have my shit. I don't even know why they gave you my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. You shouldn't even got in that. You ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But anyways, long story short, I apologized to him. I said, I just want to apologize to you and let you know that I love you. And I would never do nothing to hurt you, just as well as I haven't. Since I've been here, you've been my cousin all my life. You've been around me all my life. I ain't never did nothing to hurt you. I ain't never spoke down on you, spoke bad about you. I ain't never kicked you when you was down. I ain't never brought no bullshit to your doorstep. I ain't never brought no shit to you. You know what I'm saying? I was in my feelings because I know that you shouldn't be holding on to nothing that belonged to me. You shouldn't have even took it. But it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just don't know their place. You know what I'm saying? Some people get into situations that don't got shit to do with them, and this is what you learn on this path. It's just some conversations I'm not willing to have. I'm not gonna sit up there and chop Susie up, or I don't give a fuck how much I know. I don't care if I just got off the phone with them and they didn't told me their whole life story. I'm not doing it because you know why? That ain't who the fuck I am. Motherfuckers know not to call my phone talking about nobody. I don't even answer my damn. Don't nobody even call my phone. First of all. I don't fuck with nobody. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with y'all. I just don't click with nobody since I've been on this path from my past. You know, I just don't. We don't have the same things in common anymore, and that's a part of this path as well. You know, people fall off. You know, and it's nothing personal. You know, it's still love there, but shit. Let me keep going, y'all, cause I'm just running my mouth. But it's some real shit though, right? What other messages do you have concerning this matter? We got the Knight of Swords to come out. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Swords here. Okay. We got the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. And then we got the Ace of Wands. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Whoa, we got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let me see what's on the other side and the Queen of Wands. Look. Y'all. Be very, very, very slow to speak today. Okay? Be very, very slow to react today. You are or should be compelled to watch everything. That's your position. Okay? Now that is a direct message from source. I'm just seeing it so clearly. And it's showing me that us playing our position and our role is very significant in our growth. And you've been doing the work, and it's other things that's at play that's around you. It's not just about you. It's not just about me is what they're saying. It's not just about y'all. It's other things and other energies that's in play that has to unfold. Okay? So you need to kick back and get your house in order and clear your energy out and whatever it's going to take for you to be in a clear state, in a clear mind. You know what I'm saying? However that look, y'all. Let me tell y'all what I did yesterday, y'all. I mopped my floors with basil, right? I got some basil, some basil, and it was pure basil. And I boiled it and I poured it in the thing and I mopped my floors with it. And what basil do is basil brings out abundance, okay? It brings abundance in the house and it clears out the energy, right? So I did that. I also as well went and bought cinnamon, okay? Cinnamon, let me see, I can actually, damn. So if you look up what cinnamon do for your home, it's actually, you can do like, it's magic, y'all, and it works, okay? It works. I haven't did it yet, but I know it does because you are alchemists, okay? You're magical. You can do this. Magic is real. They use it all the time. You use it all the time, right? So you get the cinnamon and you put it in the bottom of your hand. It's pure cinnamon, and you go outside your door. But just look it up and see how you do it. Because I looked it up, and as an alchemist and one that I'm always in the spiritual realm, you guys. So I can see into shit. It's you gonna know if it's gonna work or not. You gonna know what's gonna work. So yeah, just keep. And my point of saying that is clearing everything out. We should just be working within our, in our situation. That's it. Because everything else is being taken care of outside of us. Like on some real shit, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, because this portal is so strong, I just pick up on it going on for the next 2 to 3 weeks. The energy, even before it even clears out, I say a good month. This energy is strong. It might be a little further pushed out, okay? Because it's gonna be one hell of a whistleblower. I'm just picking up on whistleblower. Like it's gonna be a lot of shit being exposed. A lot of things happening. I know yesterday I was picking up on I was picking up on women being assaulted. I was picking up on that energy. Okay? And that's off kilter, but I was picking up on women being assaulted by people that they knew. People that have had long fantasies about them. Like it might be a friend or someone who you wouldn't even necessarily deal with, like that. And they just around as if they're a friend, you know what I'm saying? Like that's their position, or that's been their position in your life, but the whole time they've been fantasizing about you and them trying some weird shit. So if you've been picking up on that energy from somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you haven't, just make sure you pay attention to people right now, because everybody's soul is up for review, and it's their souls, okay? It's not the avatar, it's the soul. It's like it's an activation. It's been activated, but it's like as like me, I can see souls. I don't see the physical, but that's one of my gifts, right? I don't see the physical of people. I can see their soul, right? And I'll be honest, y'all. When I first got and was able, that shit scared the shit out of me. It took me a minute to, you know what I'm saying. I learned that. That's why throughout my childhood, I was quiet. I was very quiet. People used to call me a mute, because as a child, it's very like you can really see, and I did, and then I blocked it out for a long span of my life, throughout my high school, my teenage, my young adult. I blocked that shit out, and then it came back, and I'm like, let me tell y'all, whew, it was a lot. It's been a lot of work. That's why I ain't going back. You know what I'm saying? I done did too much motherfucking work. I done did too much. I ain't going back and have to do this shit all over again and go back to that. Oh, I'm good. I'm cool. I done got my ass whooped enough by the universe. You know what I'm saying? So let me get back into this. So this Knight of Swords and this Page of Cups, I'm picking up on take notes. That's what I heard. Like you taking notes, take notes. That's what your soul, your higher self is doing, okay? That's just confirmation. If that's something that you've been doing, you've been kicked back, just laying low, because you're like, okay, I've been doing the work. And look at the Death card at the bottom of the deck again. I'm telling y'all, kick back, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit, clear it out, enjoy yourself while you're doing it. Stay in high vibration. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Ace of Wands is really giving me the energy, and especially going towards this Page of Cups. It's like anything that's for Daisy. I'm from the hood, y'all, so just think about what this means. Anything that's for Daisy, I'm getting from this Page of Cups, meaning anything that's with the fuckery or that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It's like the feng shui of the house even. You might have to move your shit around. Like, I ain't feeling that. Anybody that say anything, I just see you not even responding. Like, okay, let me get the fuck up out of here. These motherfuckers weird. You know what I'm saying? On some weird shit or whatever the case may be. Ain't nothing wrong with being weird either, okay? I'm weird, okay? I can be awkward sometimes as well. I'm very different, okay? In a very unique way, just as well as you. But I'm talking about weird shit, like on some demonic weird shit. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh, it's time for me to go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't checking for none of that bullshit. I ain't got time. Because they can't touch you. You know what I'm saying? The only way they can touch you is if you give them access to you, right? But they don't have no access to you. But responding, or if you going back and forth with them, or if you get into an argument with one of them, this is how you give them access. This is how they gain access. You see? To the mind. And to your auric field. Some of you guys are very powerful at this time, okay? And this power comes from this power comes from, some of you are like souls that come from etheric parts of universes, but like not this universe. It's other ones. It's nowhere near this one, right? It's eons and eons away. And this is where your support comes from. It's like they're showing me like you've been to so many different places in the universe, and you've made a name for yourself. So whoever I'm speaking to, if this resonates, it might not resonate for everybody, but like you've been in past lives, like you've been like how can I say it? Because they're showing me like you were famous, you were known, you were you could have been a speaker, but you were very big, like highly respected, like you held high honor in past lives. Like even in this life, you're meant to be known, like for something. Like you're meant to speak about something that nobody else is able to speak about. And this is like individually, this is where this uniqueness come from. And even that word unique could be something that you've been hearing a lot, you know, in these past couple of weeks. Like none of this shit is a coincidence, you guys. Everything comes together how it's supposed to. It took us a long time to get here. You specifically asked to be here during these times because of what's going on, because the Lion Gate was going to be open now. Okay? Your higher self, your soul is very much aware of this. Your soul is aware of everything that's going on and what's going to happen. Okay? And so there are clues that's being distributed out along your path. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys even have starseed children. You know what I'm saying? They come from the waters. They come from the oceans, okay? They might be scared of water, but they come from the oceans. Some of them might could swim hella good. You know what I'm saying? Was able to swim when they was babies, 2-3 years old. Some of them is hella scared of water because they're so powerful and they ignited something back then that was so big, but they have kindred souls and they need to be watched over. Like they need you. And they need you to be at your highest self like you are for the wisdom and the knowledge. And this is why they came here under you, right? No fuckery is what they're saying. No fuckery. These kids are not going to be able to be touched or fucked with when they get older because of the wisdom and the knowledge that they're going to gain and that they gain even from now. Some of you guys have children that's still kids. Some of you guys have young adults that's, out there and they could be listening to rap music or seeing certain things. And this is just a time that they're going through. This shit is that they're learning certain things to help the next generation. This is not something that they're going to stay in. Okay? This is not something that they're going to let consume them. Because they came back for a purpose. But they have to learn this shit. They got to learn it so that they're able to help those that is going to affect heavily. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? All right. I've been going into some whole other, but that was there. It came through. Okay. 15-year-old sons. Yeah. Some of you guys got 15-year-old sons I'm picking up on. 17. They coming out of it though. They coming out of, you know, the trends. They're not even feeling the music like that anymore. It's like their souls are awakening. They looking at this shit like, this is what the fuck? What? This nigga talking you. I own everything, and I love that. I love that I'm being shown that, because that is something that, like, this music that they be listening to is hypnotizing them. You know what I'm saying? It's really hypnotizing these kids. And some of them is just so far gone, they really think they in a fucking rap video. Running around with ARs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Killing each other and shit. Shooting up the houses with kids in them. And that's one thing I learned when I was younger. You know, I grew up in Oakland, you know, and, you know, a lot of that was going on back then. But I remember my cousin had told me, because I got into some shit, but I remember my cousin had told me, like, you don't never shoot up no house. You'll never shoot up no house, because you don't know if it's a child in there. And at some point in your life, you ain't going to be able to take that shit. At some point along your journey, if you make it to be, you know, an elder, you ain't going to be able to take that shit. You're going to die a miserable life. A miserable life. So, yeah, let's keep going. Let me see, y'all. I'm going to pull out some different cards. Let's tap into another energy and see what other energy is around this motherfucker. Let me see. Whoa. Let me see. It's a lot going on in the ethers, man. It's a lot going on in the ethers. Yeah, whoever I'm speaking to, of course, you're a wounded warrior. Of course, you're a wounded warrior by way of everything you've been through. Okay? Okay, the number 9 can be significant. August can be significant, like August 9th or September 9th. I think it could have happened September 9th in 2022 or 02. Okay? July can be significant. I believe I said that earlier. July can be significant. So with this 9 and this 9 of Wands and this 8 of Wands coming out, 7 of Wands coming out, is with this Empress card behind it. Some of you guys have a mother figure, okay, behind a lot of treachery that's happened in your life, okay? You have a mother figure. Whoever this mother figure is, mundane. She gives like mundane type energy. Very self-entitled. She's like fake charismatic, fake charismatic. Like she's charismatic, and you know somebody's charismatic. That's a good thing, right? If you have that, you know, characteristic about yourself, but it's not real. Like she's fake. She could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius, a Virgo. Why am I picking up on this energy? So some of you guys could have had, and there's 2 men on here. Some of you men, it could be for the masculine energy. You don't have to. You can flip or flop it if this resonates with you. But could have had mommy issues, like mother wounds. Okay? And so what's coming in a form of, in the form of others. It will be in the form through others, that energy that may trigger that mother wound, okay? Or either you could be dealing with a woman who triggers you in that area. So that is an area with this Page of Swords that you're still working on, right? And so this isn't intentionally being done with this 7 of Swords, 7-7. Yeah, this is intentionally being done, okay? 7-7, y'all. Y'all already know. I tell y'all 7 is a direct connection to source. Okay, the number 7 is. Okay, learn more about the number 7, y'all. It's 7 chakras. It's 7. 7s are very significant. Has a lot to do with how they set up the constructions of this matrix that we're in as well, right? My ear was just going off. It was pulsating when I was talking about this. This is very significant to a few of you guys, or if not to a lot of you guys. This in particular energy, this Empress card. Okay, she could still possibly be alive. I'm picking up on very self-entitled type energy. But yeah, so this energy, if you're dealing with, you could even have a baby mama, right? A mother of your child that you deal with that triggers these mommy issues within you, divine masculine, and it's happening to strengthen you with this Page of Swords right here. This is happening, and it's happening now. You know what I'm saying? It's happening as we go through this, but you are purging that betrayal, that mommy issue. It's very highlighted right now. Okay? So there will be others that will come in. It will be people that I'm picking up on, like baby mama. It's somebody close to you that you have to deal with. All right, if you ain't got no kids, and it could be somebody at your workplace that say certain shit, and you like, hold on, it triggers something. You might not tell them, of course not, or express to them, but it pisses you off. Like, who the fuck you talking to? Or it trigger, and it changes your emotions, right? So emotional intelligence is important, but I feel like it's bigger than that. I feel like this is ridding you of that. You're being purged of this. Like in the next 2 to 3 months, whenever this energy shows up again, it's like you're not gonna feel nothing. Like this mommy issue is being handled right now. Now, whether you be divine masculine or divine feminine, okay, and you've had mommy issues, this is being, I'm telling y'all, with the King of Pentacles and the Lovers Cup, this is the Two of Cups and Lovers. This is you're coming in. This is your higher self, even source coming in. It's like you're gonna have I don't know if it's gonna be through a dream or which I call visions, but you're gonna have this moment where it's just gonna be you though. It's gonna be like you and like spirit, source, and it's going to heighten your intellect when it comes to the mommy issues that you've been that you've encountered, you know, that you've been carrying, and it's happening to purge. It's a purge. This is a huge purge, because this has affected you very heavy when it comes to love, when it comes to even the relationships with your children, for some of you, okay? Relationships with lovers, this mommy issue, okay? It's like it's huge. She was very manipulative, and I mean, just all of those things that, you know, I don't want to too much get into it, but you know what it is, man. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? For a minute, it sculpted. It's what sculpted you, and that's how you propelled to react to others. It was her energy was your reaction. It wasn't you. I mean, a lot of these motherfuckers a lot of you guys, the motherfuckers that you didn't deal with was because of this energy that resided in you. It attracted those type of kind of energies to you. Like, these are not people that you would have dealt with where you are now. These are not the type of kind of souls that even resonate with your higher self. You know what I'm saying? It's the trauma bonding. It was trauma bonding. But you always knew with this Three of Wands, you always knew that it was something that wasn't right with that energy, that energy wasn't yours. It was given to you. It was bestowed upon you. It was pushed in you by this Empress. That's the mother wound. It's a mother wound that's being handled. Yeah, it's gonna be, look it. If you've been in flight or fight mode throughout your life, when this is taken care of, when this come to rest, that's why that death card kept coming out. That death card kept coming out. Came out 2 times. It's gonna be a death to this. Either this mother is gone, she's no longer here. She could be sick. Okay, she could have, like, natural causes of sickness, but also as well, that energy is, I'm telling you, I can't make this shit up, y'all. Justice at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, there's going to be justice. She's in turmoil because of, you're not the only one that she's done this to, that she's affected though. But that's neither here nor there, right? It's you that presently matter, right? It's you that's on your pivot, that's on your point, that's done the work, right? You are what's in question, and source is like, okay, we got to get this right. Like, you have the, and then you have the, it's like a right-of-way passage they're showing me. It's like a line, and you are being called to be first. And they say, like, the last, please don't, bruh.